Hello, this is Virgil Labrador, Editor-in-Chief of Satellite Markets and Research, and we're here at the NAB 2015 in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Intelsat booth with Peter Ostapiuk. He's the Head of Media Services for Intelsat, and Intelsat announced a few things in the last couple of days. So fill us in, Peter.
Well, thank you very much for the opportunity to speak with you today. Our biggest announcements for the show is the launch of the new service called IntelsatOne Prism that is a part of our managed services, terrestrial services family. And it is a converged IP multi-delivery platform that enables our customers to deliver the IP-based services over the hybrid satellite and fiber network, and enables them to transmit the video, data, and the voice applications along in the one service, both for the full-time, for the occasional use applications, as well as for the file transfers.
Right. So you just launched that here at the NAB, right?
That is correct.
Right. And now is that HD or Ultra HD? Or?
So actually the platform itself can support SD, HD, and Ultra HD. As a part of the demonstration at the show here, we are actually showing the 4K application, where we are able to encode the contribution quality 4K signal. So this is a 422 10-bit 60-frame signal encoded in HEVC in 25 megabits per second, and using the Prism platform and the modulation, DVB-S2X modulation, squeeze that into a 9 megahertz on the satellite. In addition to that, what we are demonstrating is taking the HD feed from the same source, which is a PSSI track here at the Las Vegas Convention Center, downlink that HD signal in our Atlanta teleport, using the Prism hub, stream that HD signal as an OTT application all the way here using the public internet, and also using the same IP pipes of the Prism platform, we are able to control the equipment at the track here in Las Vegas. So it's a combined 4K Prism demonstration that we are showing here.
So is it already available? Is it, they can start immediately on this, or?
Yes. So this is really a building block or a first step in a number of different applications we're going to be able to support using the Prism. The two first applications that we announced and are ready for the customers is what we call fast OU access. So this is what we're demonstrating here, occasional use services that combine over the IP data, voice, and video. And the second application that is also officially launched here at the show is the broadcast network control platform for the full-time OU and the file transfer services using the Prism platform.
Now, does this tie in also with your Epic satellites that are forthcoming?
It absolutely is. As I said, this is a building block and the first step, but what Prism platform, because it's an IP-based platform, will allow us to do with the Epic is to have a greater efficiency for the OU application. You know, remember the greater efficiency, more bits per megahertz using the high throughput satellites. And we combining our space-based innovation with the ground technology. So that is one application. Another thing where Prism is going to help us a lot is the management of the beam-to-beam connectivity on our high-throughput satellites, which is a unique feature comparing to other high-throughput satellites. We are able to directly connect from one beam to another one, and the Prism platform will allow us to do this, seamlessly.
Great. Well, last interview we did at IBC, we were talking about 4K TV, right? So what are the developments in that arena now?
Well, so, as I told you a little bit earlier, we are showing the 4K demo here. What we're doing here for the first time is we're using actually an HEVC encoding for the 4K. So we are at 25 megabits per second. Just to give you an example, 2 years when we did the first demonstration of 4K, we're using MPEG-4 encoders with almost 120 megabits per second of payload, right? I think the ecosystem and the technology is very nicely progressing. Set-top boxes are being developed as well. At this point, I think what is really challenging is finding the business models for the 4K to be commercially deployed, specifically when it comes to the linear channels.
Right.
You see a lot of announcements for the video on demand or subscription video on demand, which are a little bit easier to arrange with the content owners. Linear channels a little bit more complex, but as we discussing this technology and opportunities, 4K opportunities with our customers, we see more and more interest and the take-up, and are hopeful that within the next 12 to 24 months we're going to start seeing more and more linear channels in 4K.
Well, that's great. Is there anything else you want to add, Peter?
Another thing that we have announced at the show here as well is innovation on our OU services with the Schedule All connector module.
Right.
What that allows us is to improve the efficiency and the ease of booking the OU resources,
right,
both on the fiber and on the satellite for
right,
our customers, where they're able to directly log in using the web interface into our schedule system,
right,
and all the bookings and the reservations are automatically synchronized together in their booking system. That improves efficiency, reduces the mistakes, and improves on the accuracy of the billing as well. And that Schedule All module is also integrated with our Prism platform for the OU application.
Right.
So we're really proud of that innovation and that new service as well.
Right. Well, great. And lots of things happening in Intelsat in the 4K front, and other developments which we will be covering at Satellite Markets and Research at www.satellitemarkets.com. Thank you.